Right now in Needles, California. I'm at the intersection of US 95 and Interstate 40, which goes all the way over to the East Coast. So for some of you that know me, you know the story about this particular ramp and something interesting that happened to me here. So I was hitchhiking across the US when I was like 20 years old, and so what happened was I got dropped off at this ramp and I had a gallon of water and $20 that a previous ride had given me. And so I walked down the street here to this mobile station. I got something to eat, and I walked back up to this ramp here. And there's a tree right here. And there was a guy sitting underneath of that tree. And he was hitchhiking, and I saw him and I looked at him. And he said, man, this place really sucks. I've been here for 2 days and haven't gotten a ride. So I just said, wow, yeah, that does suck. And I just kept walking down the road, like I'm walking right now. And so I got maybe 200 yards down the road, and I think it was the second car that passed. From my memory, it was a red pickup truck with an older man and an older woman in it. And they pulled over and asked if I needed a ride and where I was going. And I said, I'm going east as far as I can go. So they said they're going to Kingman, Arizona, and that they could take me there. So I was like, man, that's great. Anything is better than, being stuck under a tree here for 2 days. So I hurried up and jumped in the back. And I looked back at the guy sitting under that tree behind me. And I saw him looking at me. And I was just thinking, like, man, I hope they hurry up and go. I don't want that guy running up. Like, he's bad luck. And so they took off, and he was still sitting under the tree. The good news is he must have got a ride because he's not here. So anyway, so there is a moral to the story, and I think I realized it at the time, but I was never able to really put it into the words until recently. And the moral is this: if you want something in life, a ride, a job, whatever, you can't just sit underneath a tree on the side of the road waiting for something to happen. You have to get up off your ass, start walking in the direction you want to go, and help's going to come. Help will come. People are more likely to help you if they see that you're trying to help yourself. And that certainly was the case for me. I made it from LA to Baltimore in 4 days, and it was pretty quick. So it was kind of a life-changing experience. And how I got stuck out here is a whole different story. But the whole trip in itself was really a life-changing experience. And so I'm on this side of the country right now, and I want to just stop by here for a minute and just take a look around and kind of reflect on where I'm at now and how far I've come over the years. Because sometimes it's really easy to forget how good you're doing and take things for granted. And so I like to take some time now and then to just kind of think back about where I started from and how far I've really come, and just put things into perspective. So anyway, here I am in Needles, California, and the good news is I have a car, I've got some money, so I'm going to go get something to eat. See you.